Hi everyone, welcome to Ama Pilates and Yoga. My name is Marisol, and in today's class, we're gonna be doing some yoga for gratitude and celebration of Thanksgiving this week. And there's tons to be thankful for. I know there's a lot going on. There is always a lot going on in the world, and it's hard to sometimes remember that you should always celebrate the things that are happening in your world and just hope that that spreads out to everyone else. And of course, there's things that we can do like volunteer, especially on holidays or around holidays. There's organizations that we can donate to, lots of things that you can do to take those actions to help the world, but also to help yourself too. Hi everyone, welcome to Ama Pilates and Yoga. In today's class, we're gonna be doing yoga for gratitude in celebration of Thanksgiving this week. So whether you celebrate Thanksgiving or not, whether you live in the United States or not, it's a great holiday to just really reflect on things that you're grateful for, spend time with family and friends, and of course, in my world, we get our body moving because we're giving thanks to our body and just really showcasing and celebrating what our body can do and not emphasizing what it can't. So being grateful for all of that. With that being said, this is going to be a shorter class. It's going to be beginner-friendly class, so feel free to grab your yoga mat, your yoga blocks if you want them, any pillows or blankets to cushion your joints if you need that, and let's start on the mat. We're going to start on our hands and knees, quadruped position. And I want you to press your shins into the mat as much as you can. It might require you to point your toes a little bit. As you press your shins down, you're just gonna feel the front of your ankles start to stretch out. Your back is flat, abs are pulled in, and as we inhale, I want you to lift the chin, press the chest forward. You're gonna arch the back a little bit, and then as you exhale, you're gonna exhale round the spine, pull those abs in, tuck the chin to the chest, and repeat. Inhale to arch the back, and exhale to round. Pull everything up and in. Take your time, continue to go at your own pace. As you arch the back, try to keep your weight evenly distributed between both the hands and the knees. And remember, let's try to press the shins down, not just when we round the back, but also as we arch the back. Moving how your body naturally wants to move. If you want to start to add more movement here, maybe some chest circles as you're doing this cat-cow, you're more than welcome to. We're here for 5. Keep going at your own pace. 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's keep a rounded back on this next one. We're going to take the right arm, reach it up to the sky, twisting our chest to the right hand side. Now, if you feel really limited here in this right hand twist, don't worry too much about it. Just reach your arm up to where you can. We're trying to push the mat away with our left hand. We're trying to reach the right arm up to the ceiling. And then from here, we're going to weave or thread that right arm underneath the left side of our body and stretch it onto the floor. Once we're here in this very strange letter L shape, we're going to rest our head down and straighten the top left arm straight forward. So now we're really making a letter L with both our arms. Here we're resting the right side of your face into the mat, and it actually acts as a really good shoulder stretch and a neck stretch, because depending on obviously where you thread your arm through, pressing into the floor actually distances your bottom right shoulder away from your right ear. And if you're not feeling that, just go ahead and move your head a little bit further away from the bottom right shoulder, and you'll feel a really good stretch. Taking deep breaths, feeling a little bit like a pretzel. It still feels great. We're going to place the left hand underneath the shoulder. Push yourself up, reach the right arm up to the sky, and then thread the right hand down again, pressing the right side of your face and the right shoulder into the mat. Push the floor away again, go back up into your twist, and then bring it back down. Now, as we continue to move through this exercise, I want you to think about maybe holding still in the stretch if you feel like that's more appropriate for your body. I like a little extra movement today. It warms up my spine, it warms up my joints, and that's really what I'm craving. But if you are someone who is really just wanting a stretch, then hold it in the letter L stretch that we just had, with the right arm out to the side and the left arm forward. Let's go, last 2. Last 1. And place both hands down. All right, last one. When you're ready, reach the left arm up to the sky. Hold the stretch. Twisting your chest to the left. Notice what your hips are doing. Can you even out your hips a little bit more while you're in this twist? Reach up higher, push the mat further away. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thread the left hand underneath your body over to the right hand side and reach the right arm forward. Again, we're trying to press the left side of our face into the floor, our left shoulder down into the mat, and try to distance your left ear further away from your left shoulder. So yes, it's important to know your rights and lefts, and if you happen to be on the opposite side, doing the opposite side, that's all right. It's not a problem. Just make sure you switch. Taking deep breaths here, pulling your abs in, trying to even out the hips a little bit. It's going to feel a little like a twist, and that's fine. Let's place our right hand under the right shoulder. We're going to exhale, push ourselves away, reach the left arm up to the sky, find your twist, and then bring it back down, head on the mat, left shoulder on the mat. And when you're ready, again, push away, twist. And just like before, if you're someone who prefers the stretch, or maybe a little bit of both, a little bit of movement, a little bit of stretch, then go for it. Tailor it to what you need today, with gratitude for what your body can do, and gratitude for your ability to listen to what your body might need. That's not easy. You'd be surprised. Been doing this a long time, and there's, plenty of people who don't have that instinct to listen, to feel, and to acknowledge that maybe sometimes something just doesn't feel right, and you just don't do it. You find your own way. Last 2. And last 1. And both hands down. Whew. All right, from here, we're gonna take one hand and we're gonna place the back of your hand down into the mat, just really gently, giving the wrist a little bit of a stretch. And then switch, other side. Back of the right hand pressing into the mat. Little stretch. And release. We're gonna face forward or face each other. And right now I have my right hand down on the mat. My bottom knee is bent, my top leg is straight. Now this can be modified as well, but let's get into the exercise and the movement first, and then I'll tell you how to modify. From here, your left foot is a little bit slightly further forward, like front edge of the mat. You're gonna reach, lift your hips up, reach your top left arm up and over, and you can just, so what I'm doing right now is not only is my arm going up and over, but I'm also pulling my arm back a little bit. I'm pressing my hips forward. I'm trying to find a little bit of a back extension here, and then I come all the way down and repeat. Reach up and over, and go all the way down, and hold it there. Now you're gonna take that top left leg, slide it back, and do the same thing. And then just feeling which option feels the best for your body. Reach the top arm up and over, still pushing the hips forward, but now our hips might twist to the ceiling a little bit. You're gonna feel your bottom leg start to incorporate itself a little bit more and bring it down. And depending on where you're tightest is where you're gonna feel this. I feel this in my inner thighs and the front of my hips, especially the more I go into a back bend and then lower it down. Last two, if you want something more challenging, your bottom leg goes forward, your back leg stays back, and then we reach up and over. And we come down. And last one, up and over. And then we come down. All right, bend the bottom knee in front of your body, your back leg to the side of your body, and that bottom arm that was on the floor goes up and over into a side bend, a side stretch. Breathing into the rib that's being stretched out. We're here for 4, 3, 2, 1, and come all the way up. And we're gonna switch other side. So remember, the setup is bottom knee bent, top leg is straight, and it's a little bit further forward. Once you're here, reach the top arm up and over, push your hips up and away from the mat, and then lower the hips down. And then again, reach up and over, find as much of a side bend and extension of the arm, pushing the hips forward, and then coming back down onto the mat. Let's go for a few more. And come down, and remember, switch the leg, pull the top leg back, reach up and over. We're doing 2 of each. Last one of this one. And come down, and of course we have our more challenging option, which is bottom leg straight forward. Press the hips up and over, find the side bend, lower it down with control. Don't just plop down because we don't need to. And then again, reach up and over and bring it all the way down. Bend the knees, reach the bottom arm up and over, giving your side body a little bit of a stretch. Taking deep breaths, breathing into your rib cage that's being stretched out. All right, from here, let's go onto our hands and knees, finding your plank position. Let's bring our left foot forward in between the hands. So even if you have to grab the left leg, bring it forward, go for it. Now from here, the bottom knee is gonna bend down. You're gonna lower it as much as you can, finding a little bit of a stretch here. And then when you're ready, reach the arms up. Lean forward as you pick up the back knee. Hold it here. We're gonna pull the arms back and up, palms facing the floor, and then arms forward and up, creating a straight line from the back foot to the front fingertips. Lower and back, forward and up, lower and back, forward and up. Let's go for 3, 2, 1. Place your hands on the mat. Extend your back leg, your front leg back. Hold it here. Shift your weight forward over your hands. Bend the elbows tight by your waistline. Come all the way down to the floor. Inhale as you lift the head and the chest. And exhale as you press your hips up and back into a pike. Find that stretch. Press your heels down. Look forward to your hands and hop or walk your feet forward to the hands. From here, reach the arms out to the side as you inhale. Look forward, stand up, hands clasp, and bring your hands down in front of the chest for prayer pose. All right, from here, hands down by your side, your feet are together. Bend both knees, lower the hands, or reach the hands up, lower the hips down, and hold the arms up, abs pulled in. So very much or very similar to the previous arm movement that we had before. The arms were up by the ears, abs are pulled in, your back is straight. And now this time the straight line is from your fingertips to your tailbone. Shift your weight forward as you lift the heels up, lower the heels down. Shift your heels up, lower the heels down. Again, shift your heels up, lower the heels down. Shift your heels up, lower the heels down, and fold yourself forward. Head hangs heavy. Now from here, take a step back with your left foot so that we're down in a lunge. Rest your back knee down, and then come up for a tiny bit of a stretch. We're gonna do the same lunge with the arm movements and the upper body isolation here in just a little bit. But for now, really focus on opening up your hips and preparing your legs for maintaining our body weight in the same spot. When you're ready, hands down, shift your weight forward, back leg is straight, and then reach your arms, creating a straight line from the fingertips to the back foot. Pull the arms back and up, palms facing the floor, and then reach forward and up. Big inhale. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, forward reach. And back. Inhale, forward reach. And back. Inhale, forward reach. Let's go for 3. 2. 1. And hands on the mat, right foot back. Find your flow again, your chaturanga. Bend your elbows, lower the chest down to where you can. Big inhale, lift the chin and the chest. Exhale, press your hips up and back into a pike. Pressing your heels down for a little bit more of a stretch here. Big inhale, big exhale. All right, look forward to your hands, bend your knees, and slowly walk your hands forward to the hands. Grab the back of your ankles, tuck the chin to the chest, and if you can, either grab just the left ankle or you can place your hands on the mat very close to your left foot. Your right leg is gonna go back and up, almost like a standing split, and if you can bring your top head a little bit closer to your bottom left leg, go for it. If not, just go to where you can. Holding it here, lowering the right leg down, lifting the right leg up. Lowering the right leg down, lifting the right leg up. And let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Bend your standing knee a little bit more and place your right foot that's in the air as far back as possible into a lunge. All right, from here, this time we're gonna reach the arms forward, but this time we're gonna lift the chest up. You can bring your hands behind your head and lift the chest into back extension. Hold it here for 5, 4 deep breaths, 3, 2, 1, and both hands down, feet together. Grab the back of your ankles with your hands and pull yourself a little closer to your legs. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So when you're ready, place your hands on the mat or grab just the right ankle. Swoop that left leg back and up. Hold it up at the top. And then we're gonna lower the leg down and exhale, pull the leg up. Nice. Now your standing leg can have a slight bend to it, whatever feels natural, but make sure that the back leg that's lifting up is completely straight. A lot of the times, in an effort to get our foot higher in the air, we tend to bend the knee. And does it get the foot higher? Technically, yes, it gets it further away from the floor, but not in the way that we would like. Not by engaging the back of your glutes, hamstrings, and extending the leg into a really long line. Last one, hold it up. Bend your standing knee And then take a slow step back onto the mat, finding your lunge, bringing your arms forward and up to the sky, hands behind the head. Open your elbows out wide. Lower the lunge as much as you can, holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and both hands down. Find your plank position, chaturanga down to the mat, bending your elbows tight by your waistline, and then let's press the hips up and back into a child's pose. Keeping your knees down and separated while your feet are together. Resting your head down on the mat, stretching out those arms. Taking deep breaths. Thinking of 3 things that you are grateful for. And slowly start to curl on up to a seated, kneeling position. All right, thank you everyone for joining me in today's class. If you like classes like this, you want to see more yoga classes, you want to see longer classes, I do have a website, amapilatesyoga.com, where you can sign up for a membership. You can try a couple classes for free. Just send me a message, either my email, which I'll have down below, or on Instagram, and I'll send you a code to try the membership for 7 days free. And that way you can try it out, see if you like the classes. But they're very similar to the ones I have on YouTube. They're just longer, different varieties, lots of different styles. So hope you guys come to the next class, and I'll see you then.